Okay, Giannis finally gets traded. I was so excited when I see this trade because I have been long awaited for Giannis to be traded. Like this whole trade me stuff, oh no, now don't trade me stuff has been going on for the past year, and I've low key been so sick of it. For the longest, I actually thought he was just gonna stay in Milwaukee, honestly, but they finally traded him to the Heat, nonetheless. Which is also funny because people have been making jokes about Pat Riley never pulling that trade button. He's been running it back with Jimmy and them for like years and years, and then Jimmy left and he was still running it back. So, you know, happy that Pat Riley finally pulled the trigger on something. Thank God. Anyway, now let's talk about the trade. So the Heat starting lineup is now Davion Mitchell, Norman Powell, Andrew Wiggins, and Giannis Antetokounmpo with Bam Adebayo. I mean, it's pretty solid. They also got Bobby Porter's back in the pick. I mean, back in the trade, but they did trade away Tyler Hero, Khalil Ware. I mean, Khalil Ware, he's a great young big who has a lot of potential, but Spo wasn't really playing him that much. We don't know why, but he wasn't really playing him that much. So we knew he was going to go in the deal. Tyler Hero, good scoring guard, kind of a star, but, he doesn't really have that superstar potential. Hami Haquez Jr., all he was ever going to all he was ever really going to be in my eyes was a six man, a damn good six man. But you know, hey, he can go too. And then 3 first round picks, one pick swap, and 1 second rounder. Hey, that's a pretty good package for the Bucks. That's a pretty good package for them. But as for the Heat, because we know with the Bucks are gonna tank for a few years. They might hit on some of those picks. You know what I mean? That's all fine and dandy. I don't ever see them winning the championship, at least not in the next 10, 15 years, but I could be wrong. Now let's talk about the Heat though in the Eastern Conference. So, I don't know if this moves the needle for me or not. I'm really not sure because you have the Pacers coming back with Halliburton, and they got Zubac now, and then you also got the Knicks who just won the championship. If I just don't know if these guys can do it. I mean, Giannis won. He won with Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton. Now you can argue that maybe I wouldn't even argue that Norman Powell and Bam Adebayo is a better second and third option, but I would argue that it's close. I wouldn't say it's that much different. So maybe he could pull this off. I mean, we'll have to see. We'll have to see these guys deep in their bench, but I just don't know about this team. I maybe say they got third seed, fourth seed, because then the Pistons are coming back and they're probably going to be better. We got to see what they do with Jalen Duran. Um, it's just a lot of things to consider with the Heat. I don't really think they can. I don't know. They might win a championship in the next 3 to 4 years if they can fill out their rest of their team. But it's going to be a pretty fun team. I can't wait to see Giannis and Bam and Davion Mitchell and that defense. That defense is going to be amazing. All right, another trade. Lamelo Ball got traded to the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Timberwolves let go of Julius Randle. They basically just gave him away because he was just ass. I mean, that's pretty much all they did. They just gave him away because he was freaking ass. And I guess his mood and him not being coachable and him just being selfish and taking all those dumb shots, that really just nobody really liked him on the team. Not the coach, not the players. Even when Jaden McDaniels found out, he kind of seemed happy almost. Now, I don't know the man at all, but just judging from his facial expressions, it didn't seem like he was too sad. It seemed like he was kind of happy to see the man go. But hey, that's not for me to say. That's just what it looked like. But anyway, now you got Lamelo Ball running at the one. Minnesota Timberwolves finally get a point guard. The only really good point guard they've had was like Mike Conley, and he's older now. I mean, Dante is really like a shooting guard. He's not really a a point guard, like the point guard that you want running the team with. So now you get the ball out of Ant's hands, and Ant has shown that he's capable of playing off ball. Lamelo's gonna give it to him. He developed that jump shot. I think it's gonna go very nice. But we gotta see who they're gonna have at that 4 spot. At that 3 spot, they're gonna have Jaden McDaniels. I'm pretty sure. At the 5 spot, you got Rudy Gobert. Maybe at the 4 spot, maybe at the 3 spot they run Terrence Shannon Jr., who showed us some good stuff in the playoffs, and maybe at the 4 spot they run Jaden McDaniels. I mean, the way the league is going nowadays, I mean the 4 spot is kind of small anyway, so I feel like he can be that 4 man. But No, that's gonna be a really good team. And the thing is, this isn't even like, to me. I mean, obviously these guys want to win now. They've been in the second round. Like, they've at least gotten to the second round or further the past 3 years. Before this year, before going out in the Western semifinals, they've been to two straight Western Conference Finals. But the thing is, these guys are young. Like, Lamelo is only 24 years old. Ant's only 24 years old. Jaden McDaniels is 25. Rudy, I don't know how old he is, but he's gonna keep providing that same value that he's providing for the next couple of years. Like, this team is young. Like, they don't have to win now. Like, we can keep this team together for another 6 years, and these guys will just be 30. They'll still be in their prime, you know what I mean? So this is just getting started for these guys. Like, this team could be really good. Now, championship level, I don't know. We have to see the X factor in this point. We have to see what LaMelo can bring to a championship contending team. You know what I mean? Because we've seen him in on the Hornets just kind of bullshitting around sometimes. I mean, he did like lead them to the play-in spot, and he was playing very well. But what I mean by bullshitting around, I'm talking about those dumb shots that he takes sometimes. He he kind of has to mature as a player. So we'll have to see how that happens, and what goes on with that. I'm very excited to see that, because I think LaMelo can be a very good player. I think LaMelo Ball being the number two option for a championship team is perfect. Like, I think he's really good, and he's a really good point guard. Like, really good. When I say point guard, and the definition of a point guard, that's LaMelo Ball. Like, the playmaking, the amazing passes, like the IQ, like, you can all see it. He's gonna really transform this team, and I'm really excited to see these guys. That's gonna be amazing. Now, another note. This kind of goes back to the Giannis trade. The Celtics tried to trade Jaylen Brown, and I don't know if that's gonna fix. I don't know how they can fix their relationship, because they keep shopping him around now, and I don't see any other trades where they're getting better. So I think their relationship is unsalvageable. You know what I mean? Jaylen Brown is obviously the type of guy to go on his live streams and his Twitch, and he's the type of guy that speaks his mind. I hear he's a really smart guy, really smart dude. So he's the type to speak his mind, and judging from what I've seen on him, on the internet for the past couple of years, he's definitely not too happy with this, and he's definitely upset. And then it seems like they're always picking Tatum over him, even though he just led his team to the second seed without Tatum pretty much the whole entire season. It's got to sting. Being like top five in the MVP candidates, and you're averaging 30, leading this team without their best player and Tatum to the second seed. You know what I mean? And then Drew Holiday left, and Kristaps Porzingis left, and then they lost Luke Cornett. Like, they lost so many people, and they lost their best player. And he just says, hey, just keep tagging it on. I got it, and just leads that team to the second seed, and they want to trade that guy. I mean, I get it. They lost in the first round, but they wasn't even supposed to be in the playoffs, period. You know what I mean? And I just don't understand how you trade that guy. They keep giving him the short end of the stick, and eventually I feel like he's gonna branch out. So that's also gonna be exciting, because, like, if Giannis went to the Celtics, that would have been something to see. I actually would have loved to see that Tatum and Giannis, that pick and roll, would have been nasty. Then Tatum's a great passer too. Like, imagine that Tatum and Giannis pick and roll, and then they help, and then Tatum finds the shooter. Oh my, that would have been freaking beautiful. But I mean, at the same time, I don't understand why you guys want to break up the Jays. They've done great things. They won a championship, and these guys are still in their prime. They can win one more or two more. Whoever knows. But that seems to be done now, because why would Jaylen Brown just constantly let these guys keep disrespecting him every single year? He feels unappreciated. I'm sure of it. And like I said, I think he's going to branch out. But yeah, man, that's how free agency is going right now. We'll have to see what else happens. I'm sure we're going to see something about a Jaylen Brown trade pretty soon. I bet on it. All right, guys. You guys have a lovely day. Appreciate you guys for stopping in on me.